guys, welcome to Ashford and welcome to the Sagittarius Full Moon. The Sagittarius Full Moon that is bringing in with it the call of summer solstice on the 21st of June, also waving in Cancer season. Quite an important full moon. I think you'll find that Sagittarius being the philosopher, the adventurer, you might find it quite difficult to sit still and you might want to do a little bit of adventuring and exploring yourself. Great time, I think, for you to maybe take more of a light-hearted approach to all of the things that have been going on in the world at the moment, and just generally with life itself. It's a good time to release, I think, some of the more difficult aspects of life, and it's nice to be able to do it with a smile on your face. There's a few things that I think this full moon is going to bring in with it. One of them being our expression, the way we express ourselves, the truths that we need to tell, and how we go about doing it. Sagittarius is generally quite blunt. However, with Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, being the bringer of good luck and good fortune, I think it is a fantastic time for us to communicate our good luck into existence. A time like the Sagittarius full moon is always very nice to be able to get together, socialize, and invite, I think, some of that good luck and good fortune by being that and embodying that and trying to see where it is that we can perhaps be a little bit more social, where it is that we can be a little bit more connected with those around us. It is definitely a fiery full moon, so if you find yourself surrounded in passion, if you find yourself surrounded in heated debates, if you find yourself, wanting to have good food and good drink, now is definitely the time for it. Sagittarius full moon not only draws in summer, but it holds an important phase for us now. It is a time for us to now leap into the second part of the year and maybe take an internal look and see where it is that we are sitting on this side of the scales and where it is that we want to be moving forward. I thought for this full moon it would be quite a nice idea to pull a card for each sign, and not as something to work on, but more a what to avoid, I want to say. So for each sign I will pull a card. For each sign I will pull a card, and I would say it's a good time to maybe put this thing behind you and see where it is that you can move forward now with sort of wrapping it up and progressing and moving into the second part of the year. It is very windy here. This is typical summer, English summer. I'm sat here in my coat. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Okay. Right. So, we'll start with Sagittarius, shall we? Ooh, Sagittarius. For you, I have the Ace of Wands. This is your enthusiasm. I think Sagittarius, it's a good time, and I think this full moon would be really nice for you because it is going to push you forward with the enthusiasm that you may have felt like you were lacking for a while now. Consider this full moon a push forward in the directions that you've needed, where work may have felt stagnant. You now get an opportunity to push forward with new ideas. It is a card of opportunity. So if you find yourself being given an opportunity or having the penny drop to see how it is that you can work this opportunity. Who should we have next? Should we do all the fire signs first? Right, so next is Leo. Leo, your season is coming up. Good time, I think, to get yourself in the party frame of mind, and this full moon is definitely one to be one to bring it on. I think it's a light-hearted moon. With all of the stuff that's going on between Neptune and Jupiter, sensitivities are a little bit exposed at the moment, but that's why we need a season like yours to get us through, I'd say, through the next emotional oh wow. Right, for you, Leo, I've got two cards here. I've got the Ace of Pentacles and I've got the Eight of Wands, right? So news coming in about a financial opportunity. If you are currently negotiating a job, I would say ask for a bit more money. If there is a money opportunity approaching you, be it job, be it inheritance, etc., I would say make sure that you are jumping on that as soon as you can. Just really get on it as quickly as possible. Make sure all of the details, etc., have been looked over. These cards are really jumpy today. Okay, so Aries, shall we have you next? I'm a bit worried that it's going to start raining, so I'm speeding this up a little bit. Can we have a card for Aries next, please? Aries, the Page of Wands. I've got here a fiery opportunity. Someone that comes in with a message. Could be a message of love. Could even be a message of risky business. Page of Wands is generally a time of optimism, a card of optimism. So I will say whatever is in the air at the moment, remain as optimistic as you possibly can. Page of Wands is generally one that comes with a message. And I think it'll be a good message for you around this full moon. Next, who have I got? That's not for anyone. Right, next. Who should we do next? Should we go for Gemini? We'll do the air signs next. We have a card for Gemini, who has just had its new moon. Hopefully a good time of starting things. I want to say getting creative. Can I have a card for Gemini, please? And the card I have is the Judgment card. Gemini, making a decision. You are now, with this full moon, being called to decide and move forward in a direction that you want. In the best direction for you. It may be waiting until after the full moon period is done before you officially move ahead with either way. But I think there is, with this full moon, a call to make a decision about something that may have been held off for a while, but a good time to do it. I think our sensitivities are not only increased, but our sociable skills are increased too. So see how you get on, maybe take on a bit of opinions from other people too. Right, next, can I have Libra, please? A card for Libra on this full moon. Excuse me. Ooh, Libra, bear with me one moment. Oh, Libra. For you, I have the Devil card. Right, Libra. This doesn't need to be anything scary. It doesn't need to be anything crazy at all. What I will say is the Devil card is sometimes seeing where we are not acknowledging the truth of our own behavior. Maybe repeating certain cyclical patterns that we know don't necessarily get us where we want or get us what we want. The Devil card sometimes asks us to perhaps look at our own part in a situation and see where it is that we can perhaps change things for ourselves for the better. It is a card of optimism, so as many people might think it's not, I think it's generally a good indicator that perhaps certain things might need to change, and it's generally internally. Can I have a card for Aquarius, please? Card for Aquarius. Okay. Oh, Aquarius, 10 of Pentacles, happy home. This is not only your place within community, but this is what you have built and established and how you share that amongst friends, family, relationships, etc. If you are expecting money to come in, expect a generous payout. If you are hoping for a job or finances, inheritance basically, looks like money's going to be quite good this full moon. Right, let's go with Virgo next. Can I have a card for Virgo? We'll do the earth signs next, I think. So, can I have a card for Virgo, please? Virgo, I think you will find that the air changes, the energy changes when this full moon happens. I think this full moon is going to bring you a lot of very interesting opportunities. And it's a good time, I think, to just move forward, to get yourself unstuck. Alright, the card I have for you, Virgo, is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift, a financial gift, an incoming, a payout. If it's a job, I would say take it. It's going to make your money situation look better. Money situation's generally going to look better. Looks like the universe is gifting you with some sort of financial gift. So expect that this full moon. Money's going to be looking fantastic. Gifts coming in, inheritance, pay increases. Nice time to be a Virgo, eh? Right, next, can I have a card for... Can I have a card now for Taurus? Taurus, the second half of this year is going to ask you not only to cut out a lot of what isn't working in your life, but I think it's going to herald a more independent phase in your life. More independence perhaps coming through for you, and how you yourself create that independence for yourself. Can I have a card for Taurus for this full moon? Something's telling you take this one. I have the King of Swords. This could be an air sign in your life. However, I do think two things. Something that may have happened around the time of the Gemini full moon, the new moon, is perhaps going to set into manifestation now. If not, this is about legalities. See where it is that you might need to look through contracts, legal documents, things between you and other people with a fine-tuned tooth comb. I think also, Taurus, see where it is that you can be a little bit more discerning, where it is that you might need to cut out certain things, certain people. But generally, I think this full moon will give you a really good idea as to what it is that needs to go. And I think leave the emotion out of it. Neptune and Jupiter are conjunct, I think, at the moment. So it is quite a time of testing beliefs and faith. Okay, so just remain as discerning as possible, I want to say, Taurus. Next, can I have a card for Capricorn, please? Card for Capricorn. Capricorn, so many changes. So many changes. Saturn is really renovating you, huh? Capricorn, I think this full moon, try and let your hair down. Go out, celebrate, let your hair down. Enjoy yourself, Capricorn. Enjoy the company that you find yourself in. Let your hair down a little bit. Try and relax as much as you can. It will be nice if you could just give yourself a break. Okay? Saturn won't be doing all the things for you, but it is pushing you in the right direction. As well as Pluto, just bringing things to the surface that may have been boiling and sitting under for quite some time now. Let your hair down, babe. Go and enjoy yourself. Well deserved. Right, next, can I have a card for Pisces? Move on to the water signs. Card for Pisces for this full moon. Sagittarius Full Moon, mutable energy, Pisces, movement. Pisces, I want to say move. If that means a physical move, so be it. If not, get some exercise, movement, move around. It'll only do you good. Definitely a good time to get spiritually inclined. Also, Sagittarius is... Right, so all these cards fell out, but there's two that have turned up over there that I'm going to pull. That I'm going to take even. Right, so for you, Pisces, I've got two cards. I've got the Sun and I've got the Four of Swords. Pisces, this full moon, get some rest, okay? Get your head down, switch your mind off, chill out. Really chill out. The Sun, revitalization, getting some good energy, okay? And I think that good energy, that rest, that recuperation is going to revitalize you a lot. Take whatever opportunity you can to rest and relax, but just make sure that when you are... around this full moon, I just think it's a good time for you to rest. And I've been saying this to Pisces for quite some time now, and I think it'll all make sense why I was saying that in September. Neptune is preparing to go into retrograde. Sensitivities are at all-time high. Pisces, be very careful that you don't step on your own tail. We can work ourselves into a bit of a tizzy. And I think rest. Really rest, Pisces. Right, can I have a card for Scorpio for this Sagittarius full moon? Ooh, that was easy enough. Page of Cups, message of love. Happy days. Scorpio, love. And let yourself be loved. You will be getting an invitation, you will be getting a call, you will generally be getting a feeling of how sweet it is to be loved, right? Take this full moon energy. Expect to hear from a lover or someone with feelings for you to approach you. If you're already in a relationship, things are looking sweet. Enjoy it. Can I have a card for Cancer? Cancer for this Sagittarius full moon. Cancer, be very careful. Mercury is in your sign, and the need to speak your truths, your emotions, could be quite strong at the moment, and it can be perhaps taking on a passive-aggressive tone to it. Just be very careful that you're not offending people, or the things that you say are not too pushy or are not too transparent with what the real agenda is, I want to say. Very careful not to offend, I want to say. Right, can I have a card for Cancer for the Sagittarius full moon? Card for Cancer for the Sagittarius full moon. Hey, Ace of Pentacles. Again, an opportunity coming in from the world. A financial opportunity. This could be inheritance. This can be inheritance. This can be anything that's finances. It's generally a beginning of something new. With the Ace of Pentacles, if you are considering a new job, I would say take it. Money will definitely be a lot better than it may have been. Either way, this full moon does give you some sort of financial abundance that it brings along with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a beautiful Sagittarius full moon. And leave me a comment below and tell me how you'll be celebrating this full moon, because it is definitely a time for celebrations. Get your friends, family over, have a nice time. And with Neptune preparing to go in retrograde, I would say try and stay off of the intoxicants as much as possible. There is a real chance of overdoing things in this cosmic climate at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a beautiful Sagittarius full moon, and I shall see you again soon.